Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back to another reaction video of Project 863. Let's get started, shall we? Yeah.
Hey guys, have I shown you this beautiful machine?
Oh.
I'm almost positive it was the beginning of the last video.
My fancy latte macchiato.
I'm gonna make myself some coffee because we're gonna go get Scott out of the vault. And I have a feeling my day is gonna take a wild turn. So I wanna make sure I'm caffeinated. Just me? Were you just staring at the back of my head?
No, just
Were you staring at the back of something else of me?
sure.
Do we think he slept well? I'm a little nervous about what we're gonna open.
Come on, we put some pads in there.
The vault's just kind of eerie. It's
hot
like the fluorescent light
Yeah.
in there isn't very comforting.
Yeah.
He could have turned off the lights if he wanted.
I'm surprised we just trusted him with all that evidence in there too.
What is he gonna
That's
do?
true.
Where's he gonna go with it?
Yeah.
Destroy?
Just destroy it?
Yeah.
Well,
Drink
I
the
mean,
serum.
The machine is heating up.
does that mean it's white hot?
No, that's
That's
white
white
hot.
hot.
See, he still likes it. He's still good.
Makes me blush sometimes.
I'm sure a lot of people were curious why we cut the video there.
No recollection of this happening.
You don't
Yeah.
remember this.
I'm
No
here.
memory at all.
You have to tell us why.
It hasn't happened yet.
Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. It was the best place to cut to kind of upset you guys a little bit because after that, he basically was just like, I shouldn't have said that. I'm gonna shut the door now, and that was it.
Okay.
Which is frustrating.
I don't care for Madeline's that much.
I took that personally.
She did.
I don't think we did.
At the same time, what he was saying up there, he was in a state where he was about to crack. If he is our murderer, y'all need to be careful about making this guy crack.
Yes.
So don't push it. I know we want to know all this stuff. And I know there's video evidence of you guys that you don't even remember. I'm no stranger to that.
Well, and clearly there's still information that he can give us, on this floppy disk.
Whatever that
and-
floppy disk is.
This will show you that I'm not a suspect.
Well, yeah, and I think it's a good point that maybe we don't push it so that he still gives us what he promised he was going to.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wait, so
I'll try
he
my
still has
best.
the floppy disk?
Yeah, he has the floppy disk.
He wouldn't give it to us until he had a night's rest.
Read through the morning.
Super sauce.
I tried.
Well, I mean, if their theories are correct,
Tried it.
he has nowhere to go.
Wow, that is so loud.
Well, it's worth it, Sam. We're going to hopefully look at the floppy disk drive. No, the floppy disk. So we're going to look at his floppy.
I'm just gonna move right past that.
I
Hypothetically,
don't like that at all.
we open the vault door and he's well rested,
Yeah.
and he's like, you know what? I changed my mind. You're not gonna. I'm
Then
not.
I
showing
shut the
you.
door and I say no. Just trap him.
No.
That wouldn't be legal. And I do legal things.
We're not supposed to spend the night in a business or a commercial building.
Allegedly, he
Anyways.
spent the night.
We
He
also
came to my
do
house.
24-hour challenges and stuff.
Oh my god.
Should we go up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wood hates it when I go, ah.
Yeah, it's just like a.
Cop out.
It is a cop out.
You do it to end a conversation.
Let's go.
Wake up!
Oh, dude.
You just spat everywhere. Where is you?
Like leaked.
Is this what you do to your girlfriend?
Whoa, God, I'm not gonna tell you what I do to my girlfriend.
You scream at her, wake up.
Wake up!
Wait, Woods, or I guess, just blur what Woods just did.
Bro, what? Are you on something right now? What's happening?
No.
Hey, hey, how's it going, man?
Sorry for the rude awakening.
Okay, thank you.
I was just curious if we should give him a mic.
Maybe.
Do we have an extra mic?
No. I can sacrifice myself. I think I'm loud enough to probably be picked up on someone else's.
Okay. You feel comfortable wearing a lav?
Okay, sure. Okay. What should I
Can you hold this for me?
Let's choose.
Take that. You could put this in your back pocket or something like that. Let's just do it to your tie.
Is that okay? Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
Are you ready for?
I'm ready. Are you willing to show us what's on that? Are you sure?
I think it's the only way.
Okay. Follow me. You're lucky we have a working apple too.
Yeah, true.
You know those things are hard to come by.
Where did you get the apple to?
eBay? You like eBay?
On the internet. Well, you know what that is.
Okay. Whoa.
Why don't you take a seat here?
Okay. This is cool.
Do you want to give us a bit of a heads up as to what's on this?
It's a conversation between Nelson and his assistant.
Who's that?
Her name's Autumn.
Autumn.
Technical assistant, right?
Technical. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Where did you find this?
It's it's like tricky to explain, but I was just doing maintenance work on our servers, and it was in the logs. So
What does it say?
it starts. This is Nilsson letting Autumn know we're out of creamer in the break room, but when he talks about creamer, it's a code,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, we've
We've seen this before.
They're out of cream in the break room. Wait, what?
What do they mean?
Every flavor of creamer is correlated to a level of security clearance.
Really?
Yeah.
So we were kind of right.
We also talked about the idea that like one answer meant you were on the good side of Syntech.
Oh, yeah.
And the other meant that you were on
Yeah.
the evil side of Syntech.
Like peppermint and
Yeah.
vanilla?
And
Yeah.
hazelnut was another one we heard.
And also, you'll see there's also mocha.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen mocha before.
we
I'm
haven't.
not sure how many there are, but there's at least 3.
If you're comfortable, you can go ahead and read it.
Okay, sure. He says we're out of creamer. Autumn responds regular vanilla. He responds mocha. And that obviously surprises Autumn. She says, "Sir," he says, "I have a proposition for you. Autumn, I'd like you to manage a brand new project for me. Do you think you can do that?" This would have made Autumn's day. She was desperate for Nelson's approval and to take on new responsibility. So of course she says,
So she says, "Of course I can. What are the details?"
"The details."
Okay.
I know you've been working closely with Dee recently. That Dee is Deb. How has that been working out for you? Autumn, Deborah is the biggest asset we have at Syntech. Working beside her is certainly stimulating, and I'm grateful to be able to learn to her.
Wait. She says Deborah is the biggest asset we have at Syntech. Working beside her is certainly stimulating. Okay, so Autumn enjoys working for Deb?
That's what it seems like.
Enjoys is probably not the word I would use. Deborah is a top shelf Syntech asset, and Autumn wanted to be viewed on the same level as her, but Deb always sort of perceived Autumn as an assistant, as a helper, as sort of less than. And Deb didn't intend to be condescending, but I think that's certainly how Autumn felt about Deb. So she's choosing her words carefully.
Yeah.
You know, but Autumn was ambitious for sure. Nelson continues saying, "I should have started this conversation with the fact that whatever you say will stay between us." "I see," says Autumn. Autumn continues.
What does she say?
She says, "It's been working out fine, but I do see the arrogance she has that you've mentioned before." So that's more of the
Okay.
truth. Yeah.
So now it's coming out. Okay, so here's what I'm getting from this. Autumn can just straight lie. Right? Because that's what she did. She was just like, "Oh, it's a great asset." And they're just like, "No, tell me the truth." "Oh, okay, yeah.
Right.
Not a fan."
I mean, it seems like she was doing a little butt kissing.
You may know this already, but clarifies how Nelson felt about Deb as well.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly, if she felt comfortable saying that to him, she knows that that's how he feels too.
Well, yeah, she just mentioned that he had said she was ignorant. Or not ignorant,
I mean-
but arrogant.
Autumn is Nelson's assistant, so it'd be surprising to me if she didn't already know that Nelson didn't like Deb at all, right?
Right.
But like, what's the depth of that?
Well, we'll see. So Autumn says, "I do see the arrogance she has that you've mentioned before." Nelson responds, "Insufferable,
Interesting.
is it not? She's incredibly intuitive and intelligent, but her constant meddling in the testing from the morally superior standpoint she's painted herself is becoming bold and irritating, especially when it's to tout how much better she is than the rest of us. I don't particularly agree. Do you?"
So yeah, he really doesn't like her.
Right.
Why isn't he the boss of the company? Like
Nelson could not achieve his goals without Deb. That was the fact. He needed Deb to go what he after. The problem was that Deb had a conscience and Nelson did not.
And that challenged him morally.
Exactly.
Did it seem like Nelson was jealous of Deb at all?
He would never admit that. He was frustrated that he couldn't do what she did.
interesting. What's the next line say?
Autumn says, "Not really, no. The trials can be harsh, but they're necessary. Just like you always say, I don't think any one person is above Syntech's success." And that's the great lie that Nelson told all of his Syntech employees, that the ends justified the means. That this grand purpose justified all of the hurt and the pain and the
This is wild, dude. This is wild hearing his experience.
Autumn clearly bought into this.
So you don't,
Not anymore.
but you did.
Yeah, we all thought we were making the world a better place. Deb certainly thought she was. Wes thought he was.
What did you think of Autumn?
Of Autumn?
Yeah.
I mean, all my interactions with Autumn were perfectly pleasant. She was a hard worker. She was, you might even say, nice. But we all saw how dedicated to Nelson was. I don't think she's ever said no to that man in her life.
Interesting. What else does it say?
Nelson responds, "Quite. In regards to my request, it's a simple one." Autumn asks, "Should I prepare notes?" "That's not necessary. The goal is simple in nature.
What?
I would like you to terminate Deb."
Terminate.
Now, are we sure this isn't
I got
about
really dramatic there for a second. Terminate, fire.
Fire.
Why would he ask Autumn to do that?
For Autumn to fire someone like Deb would be unheard of, and even that's what Autumn says. She says, "Terminate, not to question your orders, sir, but I feel as though you would have an easier time firing her than myself."
Oh,
Next line is quite telling.
what does it say? That is not the kind of termination I was referring to. Okay. So I wasn't being dramatic there.
Okay.
So you have... Okay, hold up. Let's back up here for a second. What is this officially in police terms? Right? This is like...
Conspiracy.
Conspiracy to commit murder.
Yeah.
Scott, how do I know this is legit? How do I know this isn't something that you just whipped up?
I
don't know.
Why would killing Deb be easier than firing her? Why would he want to kill her?
Probably because Deb could leak all the stuff they're doing,
She
right?
knows everything. She knows everything.
That's wild.
Okay.
That makes sense. We don't really hold on to a lot of trade secrets usually, right? But even companies like ours, I know that have studios, people leave, they're like not allowed to speak about any of the processes and people and everything like that.
Every Syntech employee must sign a non-disclosure agreement.
Obviously, Nelson fears Deb, right? Even with the non-disclosure, she's clever. She could probably leak these things if she wanted to.
So what did Autumn say?
"Sir, you mean to permanently terminate her?" Nelson, "Is that an issue?" Autumn, "That's just never been something I thought I had the capability to do."
Okay, so what I'm getting from this right now is that Autumn hasn't previously murdered people.
Autumn was pleasant and decent, but she was also ambitious to a fault. And to be trusted with something like this from Nelson must have been incredibly exciting for her and incredibly terrifying. I don't know.
Do you guys remember that conspiracy that we found on the Apple II in Deb's hideout? What I remember is that Deb was asking for drugs
In that chat log with B27.
with B27. Yeah.
We kind of thought that was a plot to murder someone else.
But didn't we confront Deb about it, and then she said files have been altered?
Yeah.
So what if that was a different plot to kill Deb. If files can be altered, how can we trust this one? It's like we need more proof, but what else does it say?
Oh, that's quite normal. It's your first time.
It's your first time, so it's not his first time. Are you aware of him killing people, Scott?
Indirectly is
No, not specifically.
There's
but-
no rumors inside Syntech?
Deb wouldn't have been the first Syntech employee to go missing. Let's just say.
Oh my goodness. To go missing, not just like died experimenting or died because of like hazards, but just like not showing up one day?
Everything you just said has happened.
Okay.
I can get you in touch with Benjamin. He's overseen many patient terminations in the past.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sure he can give you the advice you need.
Okay.
Wait, so maybe that was the altered chat we saw, because it was with B27, maybe that was actually with B27 and Autumn instead of B27 and Deb.
And that was the only thing that was changed, was the individual. That's wild. Guys, let me know down in the comments below. Would that make sense if you just changed out Deb's name to Fall 104? Would
Yes.
that logically make sense of like what was changed?
Sir, this isn't some no-name lab rat dropped on our doorstep a month ago. This is Deb. Arrogance aside, her contributions to Syntech are priceless. And if I may be forward, this seems like a project that's incredibly important to you. Wouldn't you prefer to complete the job?
She said no you. Oh my gosh.
I mean, why wouldn't he have?
Nelson doesn't like to get his hands dirty.
can't face her.
Yeah. When you're as powerful as Nilsson and you have as many connections, you don't have to do that kind of thing. He responds, she'll see it coming if I was the one to do it.
Wow.
She knows me too well.
Why does she know him so well?
Well, they work together every day, very closely on the same projects and the same, in what could have been Nelson and Deb. They could have changed the world. They could have been incredible. Autumn says, I see, it just feels drastic. The pros don't seem to outweigh the cons, considering the work she's doing even now. So Autumn had respect for Deb, certainly. Then Nilsson says, this is a project you cannot complete then. Autumn responds, sir, that's not it. I'm just offering a different perspective. And then here's where Nilsson lays
Oh,
on the
man.
manipulation.
Yeah, then he manipulates her. Look at that.
Wow.
He says, it's a shame, really. You have such promise. Disgusting.
That's gross.
That would have cut Autumn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dear Autumn, he says, I need you to understand that this project is important, almost as important as Project Pegasus. Only someone I trust absolutely will be able to pull it off. You understand that, do you not?
So Nelson
Damn.
trusts Autumn absolutely. Interesting choice of words. Or maybe he trusts his hold on her absolutely.
I think he's just manipulating her and telling her that he trusts her absolutely, so that
Oh, yeah,
he
people
can
lie.
get her to do it.
You ever just forget that people lie? I do all the time.
Dear Autumn, he calls her. He wants her to feel special and important.
He's like grooming her.
He keeps on going. You've become such an asset to me, far beyond what was expected when you came on board. I couldn't do what I do as a Syntech founder without my intelligent assistant at my side.
Oh,
Coming to you with this project is not just a symbol of my trust in you, it's a promise of what's to come if you complete it properly. And then she says, I can draft some proposals by end of day tomorrow. It shouldn't take too much time.
wow. And then he says, what does he say?
I don't want any loose ends.
I don't want any loose ends. And that's it. Wow, that's wild. And so I'm sorry, Sam, you said you found this on the server. Is this what you were going to go show Deb? That tracks. So, can I just ask, why was Autumn so desperate to do anything Nelson said?
There were multiple reasons. She was desperate for his approval. She had ambitions for her own career. There were rumors that she was in love with Nelson.
There were rumors she was in love?
What rumors?
Just the way that she doted on him, and she was like his shadow.
Were there rumors that he loved her?
There's always rumors, but I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
It's a lot easier to manipulate someone into murder
Yeah.
if they love you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time we talked to you, we didn't quite get clarity. on what that footage was at location number 7. Are you willing to tell us any more?
Anything I might say would be the opposite of giving you clarity. I don't have answers for that.
How can we be sure that this is real then? How can we take your word for it?
There are consequences to what's happening here and what I say and what I don't say, and I don't fully understand them.
Because of
but you just
Syntech?
have to trust that I'm just trying to keep all of us as safe as possible.
So you can't say anything, otherwise Syntech will come after you?
Syntech's already coming after me.
I mean, what is there to lose? That footage is unfathomable. That it makes absolutely no sense, and it scares the crap out of me.
Do you remember that happening?
You don't remember injecting us?
I injected you? I wish I had better answers for you. I feel bad that whatever it is you saw was so unsettling. Maybe I can find some more answers if I go there.
Do you feel safe doing that?
I think I'll be okay.
How do we know you're not just going to disappear?
Seems like I've disappeared before, haven't I?
Suppose so.
I can't promise that I won't again.
It's not in your control.
I don't think so.
Okay. I really don't understand what's going on here, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
If you can find us answers, I'd appreciate that.
I'll try.
I know you said that Autumn was a decent person and you had good interactions with her, but I mean, if it came to Nelson asking her to commit murder, do you think that's something she would be capable of?
I don't know. Maybe I've never seen her say no to him.
So maybe.
Yeah.
She didn't say no in this conversation.
Yeah.
And that feels pretty clear to me.
So maybe. How on earth do we...
That was so good!
Putting the Mountaineer back in that.
Oh, so much information, but so good. Oh, that was so awesome. And that would be it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and bye. And bye.